Good morning and happy Christmas Eve. It is Tuesday morning, very early, very snowy, and looks like we're going to have a white Christmas. Not a big fan of snow, even though I live in Maine. I know it's odd. Today, I'm going to give a bit of a Christmas present to a viewer who has been very, very patiently waiting for me to do this video for 9 months now. And it's one that has kind of intimidated me a little bit because Neo covered this. I'm going to share my screen here. Neo covered this 18 months ago, July 1st, 2023. It is a Ohtani trimmed card, his rookie debut, Independence Day, whatever it's called. I'm going to show you the card right here. There's the card, 2018 Topps Update, Independence Day. This is trimmed, and Neo covered this beautifully. I mean, I don't think you can do it any better than what he did 18 months ago. And my question is, why is the cert still active? And so the point of this video is just to say to PSA, what are you doing here? So here's the story. I'll try to do it some justice, as Neo did. So Spec Ops Vet posted on Blowout Forum 18 months ago, as I mentioned, and he showed he had number 64 of 76. So it's easy to track. It's a numbered card. It's number 64. He sold it raw for $785 back in April of 2023. He had marked it down on eBay as being near mint, I think, or something. He figured, oh yeah, so right here, he figured it was a 7 or an 8 because it had some light edging issues. And you can see some of those edging issues here. Let's, of course, it's not going to let me do that. You can see right there and right there the edge issues, kind of rough edges. And you can also see that see this diagonal line here connects with the star, right? You can see that it connects there before it hits the edge. But after he sold it, and after it had been graded, you can see it's in the PSA slab here, that kind of diagonal line no longer connects with the star. It hits the edge, and the edge wear is gone from it. So it has very clearly been trimmed. The reason he knows this is because he wanted to see what they would sell for after he sold his. So he added an eBay alert. And when one popped up, it was the exact one he had, number 64 of 76. And he was surprised to find that it was a PSA 9. So he started doing some research and figured out that it had been trimmed. And here's another one. This is just the same thing. Now, here's another piece of info. You can see here on the original, the bat does not touch the top of the card. And Blowout Forms, by the way, is amazing. These guys are so good at this stuff. And then on the new one, the bat touches. So they trimmed the top too. But it gets better. Here's the left edge. You can see there's a point in the star, and then there's not. They trimmed the left edge too. So 3 out of 4 edges were trimmed. And so somebody messaged him, Spec Ops Vet, saying, hey, did you sell it on eBay to one of these 3 people? And he said, he went back and checked and said, yeah, he did. Apparently these are known trimmers. And then they use the consignment shop, Quick Consignment 802 on eBay to kind of launder their trimmed cards. And so I don't think Quick Consignment 802 is at fault here, but eBay, PSA should deactivate this card. They should work with eBay to make sure that Quick Consignment 802 bans the person who submitted this card to them. And I don't know. I mean, Auburn 35, the legend, on July 12th, 2023, 18 months ago almost, reached out to PSA and said they were aware and going to conduct an internal review. But as far as I know, there's no update. It is still active. In fact, it just sold in a PSA 9 for $2,421 4 months ago through a different auction house on eBay, MJ Cards and Collectibles out of New York. Uh, yeah, I mean, it's a $2,400 card, and PSA is just saying, we're cool with it. We don't mind that it's trimmed and it's in our holder. PSA needs to do better. They've had this for 18 months. They know it's trimmed. It's a pretty big card. Maybe not by some people's standards, but I've never paid $2,400 for a card. So I'm going to try to get PSA to deactivate this card. I don't know what the ramifications are of that. Obviously, they'd need to you need to find out who owns it now. Uh, yeah, let me know what you think about this. It feels bad that PSA is just grading, not only grading a trimmed card, but also just letting it go. Just like I said, eh, it's fine. They know about it. They've known about it for 18 months. Yeah. Over on my newsletter, I'm doing an Ask Me Anything. I solicited questions. I've received a bunch of really, really good questions. So make sure you go over to my newsletter and subscribe and then send me, and you can actually ask me questions. Yeah, make sure it's through my newsletter. It's easier for me to maintain all the questions if they're in one spot, either in the comments or reply to the email or send me an email. Uh, that's it for today. I hope you guys have a great Christmas. And I will be back on probably Thursday with another video. Saturday, I'm going out to a card shop, which I'm really excited about. And we'll see you soon. Merry Christmas, everybody.